I've got for you this morning is the new Connect breakaway Roman blind headrail. It's quite a neat piece of kit. Basically we're now talking about a square aluminium headrail. It projects 3.5 centimeters from the window, so it will fit fairly flush to the window. It's new in that the spools are locked and unlocked via a really handy twist mechanism, so it's relatively easy to relocate the spools, and the end cap is exactly the same. So again, it can be taken off, it can be loosened and taken off just using the twist tie end cap. The brackets that hold the headrail are the lockable aluminium type. So once your blind has been fitted to them, you simply move that bar backwards and it locks the blind solidly in place. The brackets are universal, so they can be face fixed directly onto the wall, or again, if you're working within a recess, they can be top fixed directly into the recess itself. Now, in with the pack, this is a contract pack. Aimed really at workrooms. It's available, the headrails are available either individually or in workroom packs of 4. In with the pack you have a cutting block, which we'll have a look at later. Obviously the brackets that you require for fixing the headrail, the cog, the breakaway system itself, which again we'll look at later, and an Allen key. As well as that, we've got comprehensive instructions on cutting the blind down to size and fitting the breakaway device. We appreciate that in a lot of cases, if you're doing bay windows or whatever, you want to be able to move that bracket. On this system, it's a lot easier than it previously was. There's a simple grub screw there. Inside, and this is where the Allen key comes into use, there is a small lockable Allen nuts, or whatever you would call it. Once you've loosened those, you can simply pull the unit apart. Effectively switch it over to the left hand side, and there you've got a left hand operation blind. I would advise that when you fit the bracket on, that you fit it onto the bar first, lock it into position, and then offer the whole unit up to the blind itself. There we go. Now, the breakaway device. We send as standard a 1 meter chrome chain. Obviously we do use other colours. There's bright brass, antique brass, as well as chrome. We can effectively make the chains an endless chain to whatever length you require. So if you do have a particular requirement, then let us know when you order the blind. To fit the cog, the breakaway device, is relatively straightforward. Pop your chain on. You'll notice that there is a green mark on the cog. There is also a matching green mark on the breakaway device itself. You just marry the two up and then snap the cog into position firmly until it clicks. Right, trimming it to size. The headrails come in 60 centimeter, 90 centimeter, 120 and 180 centimeter ready cut sizes. Obviously in most cases you're going to need to shorten the width of the blind. The spool itself, on a slightly different subject, it contains enough cord to do a blind drop up to 2.5 meters. You obviously only release the amount of cord that you need depending on the drop if you're blind, but the width itself of the headrail will need altering. Now we can do that for you if you tell us what width you require when you order the headrails. We don't charge for it, but it does sort of delay the order for 24 hours. However, having said that, we're happy to do that. We're happy to cut them to size for you. If you decide to cut them yourself, then this cutting block is an absolute boon. It makes the job so much easier. Because it's an aluminium headrail, you're going to need to use a hacksaw. All you need to do to start the process is to move your spool out of the way, because obviously you don't want that wherever you need to be. Measure the width that you want, and I would advise marking your headrail at that point. Remove the end bracket. Again, it's a simple twist and release sort of system, and then insert this block into the end of the headrail. It will fit fairly tightly, and it's meant to do that so that it's gripped and it gives you a clean cut. Move it to wherever your mark is, and then simply cut. So effectively what you're doing is you're cutting right through the whole headrail, and you're also cutting through the bar in the centre. When you've finished, take the cutting block out, replace the end cap if I can find it, and then again adjust the spools.